In 2021, I started a video series when I was stuck in my room with COVID. Um, my parents couldn't afford to uh, not do their jobs, so they just locked me in a room, which I understand. It's a pretty normal thing to do. It's a reasonable response. Um, when I was locked in my room just to pass the time because I was so bored, on my school laptop, I created a video series called Update Video Blank or whatever. I had 8 parts. So I guess this is part 9, 4 years later, 2025. Lots has changed. It feels weird posting things on the internet for no one to see besides maybe a few friends. And at that point, it's weird because I'm sharing like personal stuff that you don't need to tell people that you are like super duper close with, like your mom or someone that you're never gonna see again. So since 2021, I moved twice. Um, within uh, a year and a half of of that video series, I moved twice, which sucked. And I've lived at second place for a while now. Still have that like dog thingy I had. I still have that. It's in my closet. Uh, After moving, when you move once, it's easy to make friends. When you move twice, it's hard. The hurt of losing the friends that you've had for years, and then the hurt of losing friends that you've had for a little bit of time, but you're still close with, you're still close friends with them, uh, is enough that it makes it hard for you to be able to open up again and be yourself around people. That's something I've struggled with is uh, letting myself feel uh, feelings because I feel like my feelings are just gonna get broken again. Uh, it's tough, tough stuff. So I feel like I've lost a lot of who I am. I've suppressed it all. Uh, some of it for better, some of it for worse. Um, Most of it for worse. I miss being who I was before. Uh, Confidence is something that I've really, really struggled with uh, these last 4 years, and that's something I never struggled with before. Um, so, like, different things have contributed to that loss of confidence too, especially of March 2024. I started losing my hair when I was. It wasn't even March. It was probably before. That's when I like really started to notice it. Uh, Started to lose my hair. So I probably started losing hair when I was 16 years old, which is crazy. Uh, and it's gotten better now a little bit because I'm on some pills. They have no downsides. All the downsides are BS. I'll give like a 1% chance of having them. Uh, you can kind of tell right here. Got a lot of skin right there. My hairline is chopped. But that's healing, which is helping with my uh, insecurities that I'm facing in that way. And I don't know. For whoever sees this, if you're having the same problems, go on the pills. It's fine. Uh, it's it helps. Really helps. I just wanted to read off. This is an idea I had before I filmed this because I just was just looking on YouTube, decided to go to my channel, and I found those videos. Decided to make a update number 9 after 4 years. I wanted to go and I wanted to. Uh, my phone's at 7%. Read off like the top 10 songs on my top songs of the year. Okay. Walk This Way, Aerosmith. Detroit Rock City, Kiss. Staying Alive, Bee Gees. Got Me Under Pressure, ZZ Top. Renegade by Styx. I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss. Hysteria by Muse, which I always for some reason called hysteria, which is just kind of stupid. I still do it sometimes to differentiate it from Def Leppard, even though one song is clearly better than the other. I Need You Tonight by NXS, uh, Goat by Polyphia, and Shark Dressed Man by ZZ Top. They were my favorite band. Um, Listened to a lot of them when I worked at Lagoon, and this is the first year. 2025 is the first year. I would read off my 2024 top songs, but my music has changed a ton since then. Um, but this is the first year I've had Spotify Premium, so I've been listening to just full albums, which is something I've never done before. Because before, you'd get ads, which is just annoying, but also it plays random songs. It's not on the album you're listening to, which is like, dude. So this year, has changed so much. Tons of grunge, mostly Alice in Chains, Instructable Pilots, two great bands. Uh, Primus, specifically the album Frizzle Fry, has been on my in my ears a lot. Um, and more recently, tons of groove metal, especially uh, Pantera and Machine Head have been. I've been listening to a lot of them, and they're really good. Um, some weird things. I want to shout out a band called The Purple Church and their song After Image. It's a really good song. They have like 4 monthly listeners, which sucks, especially for a band that's as good as they are. But I don't know. Um, yeah, kind of funny. And some things change a lot. Some things don't change at all. Dang it. Um, but one thing that changed a lot is I was in eighth grade when I filmed those videos back in 2021. It was like January, I think, 2021. I filmed those videos, and right now it is the 23rd of July, 2025. Tomorrow is Pioneer Day, which is a big deal where I live. Um, it's like a second mini Fourth of July, which is really fun because you can have two Fourth of Julys, which is just it's like one of the best holidays anyway. So why would you not want two of them? Um, don't think I have too much more to say, but I was gonna say I was in eighth grade. Now I'm graduated. I'm going into college. Uh, that's how much time has passed since those videos. Um, Going to UVU. Uh, it starts on August 20th, so it's not even a month away at this point, which is just scary. And so much is gonna change, and I feel like uh, kind of lost, And I'm sure this is how everyone feels when they go into this stage of life, because the little bit after high school is like fun, and you know what you're doing. You're doing nothing. That's what you're doing. You're gonna hang out with friends if you have friends. Um, I hung out with friends a couple of times, but again, it's hard to make friends after uh, suppressing the yourself. You can't make friends if you're someone else that's not you. Uh, what was I saying? Um, Something about college. Yeah, it's a scary thing to go into, and I have tons of stuff bought for it, and I feel like all my money, like all my savings that I've spent like 2 years impiling, is all just going down the drain. Uh, really quickly, which sucks because I want to buy a new bass guitar. My bass guitar is like cheeks. It's like really bad. And like I like to down tune because just the stuff I listen to. Today I was trying to play some Pantera, specifically off the album Far Beyond Driven, and that album is one full step down tuned down on every string. So it's not just drop D, it's drop D everywhere. Uh, well, not drop D everywhere, that'd be crazy, but um, I was playing the notes, and after like an hour, I look at my tuner just to make sure everything's still in tune, and everything's way off. Like how's that even happen? It's just the quality of my cheap bass. So I want to get a new one really bad, but you know, how am I going to do that if I spend all my money on classes and stuff? Uh, it's really annoying, you know. I'm filming this on a laptop I bought for college, which is crazy to me because uh, never had uh, like as I said before, I was filming that on a school laptop as my first like personal like electronic device. Like I didn't know any password. I didn't know the passwords to the Xbox account until like 3 days ago. Um, as I was saying before, I think some things don't change, and like my favorite game is still Skyrim and TF2, which is like, what else do you need, you know? But uh, I don't know, man. Kind of weird putting this out here, as I said, for because the only people who are going to see this are like two people that I'm friends with, which is just weird. But uh, some of that was kind of personal. But I'm gonna put it out there anyway because that's what you're supposed to do.